basic materials you will need to clean tack is a leather cleaner, some kind of leather oil, tack sponges or rags, a little bit of water, and of course, dirty tack to clean. So there's no particular order of what I clean first, but I'm just starting with my tall boots. And what I do first is I usually just take a clean rag and some water and just dampen the rag and then wipe the entire boot just to get all of the dirt and dust and mud kind of caked off of it before I spray it with leather cleaner. So you want to make sure you get into all the tiny little cracks around the toe and like part of the bottom of the boot, and then you want to take your leather cleaner, and I'm just spraying the towel and wiping it all over the boot to make sure that it's nice and clean and the leather is conditioned. And you can guess how old I was when I purchased this bridle bag. Now I'm just doing the same thing. I'm taking a damp cloth with some water and just taking my reins and the bit off of my bridle. If this were a show, I would be taking apart the whole thing, but since it's just a clinic, I'm just going to give everything a quick once over. So with a damp cloth, I'm just wiping off all of the major dirt spots, and yeah. Every time I take my camera out and try to film outside, it is like pouring rain. So cleaning tack outside in the pouring rain, that's dedication right there, guys, okay? Of course. Typical. So now I'm just going over my entire bridle with the leather new, making sure again to get all of the dusty little spots out and just giving everything a nice once over so that it is nice and clean. Just doing the same thing with the reins as I did with the rest of the bridle. Sometimes like with the laced reins, it's kind of hard to get into all the little spots. Now with your leather oil, I only oil the very beginning part of the reins that attaches to your bit, only so they don't get sticky. Never ever put leather oil on the actual part of your reins that you hold. You will not be a happy camper. So how I clean my bit is I just take it off the bridle and just take a clean rag and some water and just wipe all the kind of nasty stuff that gets on the bit from the sides, and just make sure that it's nice and clean. I know that there's like some paste kind of things you can buy to like make your bit shiny, but I just use plain water and it works just fine. I don't know about you guys, but I always have to check like 5 times to make sure that I put my bit back on the right way, because every once in a while I'll put it on backwards and that's just not good. So now I'm just reassembling my bridle. So the first thing I do with my saddle is just take the girth off, and then like I kept doing, I'm just taking a damp cloth and just wiping off all the major dust spots and any kind of dirt and anything with the saddle. And I changed views just so you guys could kind of see a little bit more of what I was doing. So I'm just doing the same thing with all of the parts of the saddle, just taking a damp cloth, and now I'm taking my leather new on a sponge and just wiping my whole saddle down with leather new. I would take the stirrup leathers and stuff off, but I I'm lazy. And so I just kept them on and worked around them. So yep, I'm just coating my whole saddle with leather new, making sure I get the billets and like the under parts of the saddle and making sure they are nice and clean. And now I am getting my stirrup leathers, and I think I'm, yeah, switch to the other side and do the same thing on the other side. And so now I'm taking my Lexol oil and just wiping the undersides and the billets of my saddle. I usually don't oil the top part, like the part like your seat. And then I oil my stirrup leathers because I feel like those get the most dry. So I just oil those on the other side and then do the same thing, just oil the underside of the saddle. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is just like a quick how I once over clean my tack. Let me know how you guys like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!